Good evening, guys. Welcome to Fintopia. Let's start with the disclaimer that this is the educational channel and we are not making any investment advice. We are neither a SEBI registered research. Markets do carry risk. Past performance is not a promise for the future performance, of course. Always do your own research. Take a advice from any SEBI registered financial advisor before making any investment decisions. Right? So that's that. We have had an interesting day today. Nifty opened lower, right? But it took support from an obvious level, which was a little below 24,000, right? And went up. It was around, I think, 28,000. We will see when we come to the chart. So all the algos have flipped, but since we are talking about only these two, for the consistency purposes, we will have a reference to it, right? Let me see if intraday PNL is not available. Since this is late, I think they don't show the PNL here. As you guys see that we have inched up, our profits have increased today. And since Bank Nifty was not trading in the last 2 days of the expiry, it took a trade and made a positive trade in here. Although it flipped couple of times today, but overall, I think we are long in the market, and that's a good news. All right. Next, Nifty Earner, as you can see, it has further given up a no, it has not given up a profit. I think it is in a profit. Good thing about Algo is that the whole day I was very busy today, meeting after meeting and event after event, so I could not track it very closely what has happened, but I remember it being flipping couple of times, right? First it was negative. I think Bank Nifty flipped more, but Nifty less, but I think it is still flipped twice. No, Bank Nifty flipped only once. Okay, so Nifty flipped only once, and we are firmly in profit at the moment. Sensex sniper, as you can see today, we have closed in a loss, but overall, I think we are in 2000. So, one thing good about today is that everything closed deep green, right? So, I think we are on a right path. What I will do tomorrow is to get whatever charges we have incurred so far, and we will have a look at it, right? And take it from there. Let's look at the level. Today I'm changing a format a bit. Instead of going through everything, we will go through Nifty, Bank Nifty and Sensex. So on weekly, if we see Nifty, right, it is all making a dozy kind of candles for last 3 weeks. My God, that's a very, very long time consolidating, right? This is a weekly one. The similar kind of setup is not very common. As we can see, we are not looking at the chart from 25, right? It does move somewhere. Only this particular zone at the top, if we can see, created a little bit, what do you say, consolidation, and then overall there were a move. Another one is 2 weeks it has consolidated here. But these 3 weeks we are consolidating, we are unsure where we want to go. Overall, it is a positive price action, I would say. So one way of looking at is it has made a flag, came down, consolidated, given a breakout, and now it is consolidating. So if it breaks this particular high, which is very important, 24,261, then there is a firm chance that it will go up. But it has to decisively break this thing, what do you say, the high of middle candle, which I'm pointing over here. All right, I'll just make it big so you guys can see this particular candle, which is 24,261. All right, If we look at this particular zone, right, it is very important zone. The line, blue line I am referring here. Around this particular line or zone, it is not only line, but it is kind of a zone till here, right? It is kind of a Chinese wall where Nifty have taken some twists and turns after either breaking it down or breaking it up. So it has made a significant move. But at the moment, I think we are kind of consolidating. The broader range, as we can see with my indicator, it's high of this candle which is 482 and the low of this particular candle which is 262, 262. So in order to make a larger move, Nifty can kind of go up or down depending upon what level it breaks, right? And this is also a zone where Nifty can decide to trade like this. It can do that, right? If the range is this big, we will make a good money, but let's see. Now look at the bank Nifty. Sorry, let's drill down the Nifty a little more. Right? If we look at the price action overall, it is negative, right? It is kind of an M. I'll make it big so you guys can see it properly. Right? After breaking up at the top of this particular trend, this trend, right? It has gone up, came down, gone up, and decisively price was rejected from this zone. This is the same zone which we were referring in the weekly chart, and it is coming down. So the low of today is very important. What is it? 23,895. If it breaks it and then further breaks the low of this particular candle, which is 23,789, it can come to test the high of this particular candle, which is 23,645. Right? So we can definitely see some price action, an impulsive one around this particular zone. Let's look at it on a 15-minute and see what it tells us. So as you can see, there was a downtrend, took a good support over here. 40% strength of a support is considered a good support, right? It has gone a little bit up today and it is kindly negative. It has taken a clear rejection from this particular level, which is around high of this candle, which is 24,035, right? That is where this candle has taken a support, this one has taken a support, this one has taken a support, and after breaking this particular zone, there was a decisive price movement towards downward. So it has clearly taken a rejection. There could be a chance that it can go down, but at the moment, Gift Nifty is showing positive price action. Right, it had come down and went up. So let's see how it opens tomorrow. Let's look at the Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty's line is working very well, right, for us. So we have drawn it quite some time back. Let's look at it in weekly. Yeah. So we made this line with top of this particular candle, which was dated 20th April, right? The top is high is 57,456. 57,456. That is the top of this particular candle, and as you guys can see, it is kind of an N as well, right? So it came down here and it is consolidating in this particular zone. In fact, Bank Nifty is the sector. Banking is a sector which is holding the Nifty up. Otherwise, IT is dragging it down so forcefully, Nifty would have definitely gone down significantly. Right, so this line we will watch. Again, if we get the price here, there is a chance that it can go up, so there could be a good trade over there. It can also go down, right? But hey, I mean, who trades manually, right? Look at this particular. This, I'm so proud of this line which we have drawn. This line I think we can correct if I put it here somewhere. It makes more sense, right? Support, support, this. Hopefully we don't have to use this particular line or a zone. Let's look at it daily. Similar story as Nifty, but not that bad because today's move was good one, and it kind of closed yesterday's high, which is 58,011, and today's close is, yeah, clearly more than 100 points. No, let's look at the close. Yeah, 58,033. So from 22 points greater than yesterday's high, right? And it has taken the support from this particular line. You can see how many days this particular line has provided either up or down movement, right? And this particular zone kind of have facilitated the candles. If you look at it in past, there will again we will find a precedent. Closing price action is not good, not good. So there was a down move. It took support, a good support here, similar like Nifty, and it went up today. But towards end there was a rejection, right? If you put a 30-minute chart, we will see a wick here, and price have come down. Let's see, let's see. If it acts like this, there is a possibility, right? We'll see any which ways. We will let our algos trade. Tomorrow is Sensex expiry, right? So let's straight away go to daily. So today's candle, people who talk about gamma move, right? So look at the high and low of today's candle, which is very important because it is inside candle, right? Today's candle is almost inside of yesterday's candle. Only the high was little bit high. Rest everything is within inside, right? So this particular level, which is 77,037, and the low, which is 56,329, is very important tomorrow, right? Any which ways, I will not make any manual trade, so nothing. So I think we will stop our analysis over here. We have seen our strategy. We have seen the chart in detail. We will not go over what S&P doing or what natural gas is doing, etc., etc., because they are, that is irrelevant, right? We mostly trade in Indian market, so I decided to keep it short, but keep it meaningful, right? Now, when I see this particular candle, I am afraid the kind of rejection and the volume it had. It actually gave us three good red candles. Yeah, but my long-standing bullish bias kept me from shorting manually, which is a good news, right? My algos are trading. Why do I take an effort? In fact, day like today basically strengthens my belief that there is no meaning, right? I could put my algos on and keep on working my day job, and they will make some profits for me, right? So, thank you. Good night.